my goodness.
Hi.
Hello. We're back.
We're back. Finally. Here we are.
Happy 2025.
Woohoo. Yeah. Happy New Year.
Yeah, we last taped beginning of December and we're here now.
Yep.
So number 42.
Yep. Episode number 42. It's
Yeah.
June 9th. June 9th.
2025. It's amazing. This year is going so fast.
So fast.
But it's all good.
That's what happens when we're getting older. Our life is flying.
So, yeah, life updates.
Yeah. What's going on with you?
Actually, not too much.
Oh,
we were
baloney.
down in we were down in Florida for a few months and just doing a lot of family and friend stuff. Just yeah, that's it. Really. I went to a retreat when I was down in Florida through Brick City. Wonderful. It just everything was just wonderful. Unfortunately, I was in a I don't know what I'd call it, a vertigo flare-up. I was dealing with vertigo that weekend, and but I still enjoyed it. I still had a lot of fun, and that's about it. Oh, and then in May, I went to the Welcome Stitchery retreat
Look at that.
in
Beauteous.
Blue Earth with Justine, and fabulous. Just had so much fun.
Yeah, you got to see a lot of friends.
I did.
Make
I
new
did
friends.
Make new friends. It was so nice. People were just so generous.
Aw.
There's just, it was just wonderful. So, what about you?
Well, I have a new job, which will be a surprise to some of my friends who may not know that I have a new job. So I worked at one of our local hospitals for a little over 3 years and loved that and loved my nurse friends and all my healthcare friends. Still love them and miss them, but I don't miss the stress of working in a hospital. And I think I just wasn't anticipating that there would really be that much stress, but working in a hospital and being a teacher they have similar stresses. And being an anxiety sufferer, that was just getting a little hard. So I left my job at the hospital last fall and had been waiting for the perfect fit. And I have a friend that works for Habitat for Humanity, our local Iowa Heartland Habitat for Humanity. And she told me about an opportunity that they had. And so I looked into it and it happened to be a perfect fit for me.
It is perfect. It is perfect.
So perfect for me. And I love it. I have not been able to say that I love my job as much as I do in a very, very long time. So I'm really happy. I love it. The hours are perfect. I work Tuesday through Friday, 9 to 4. I get to dress in casual wear at work, which is weird.
And it is a people job.
It's a very much a beautiful job. I love our volunteers. We have the sweetest elderly volunteers that I am just totally in love with. I'd scoop them all up and take them home in a second. Love our customers. My job is as a donation coordinator at the Restore through Habitat for Humanity. And so I work with people who need a donation pickup. Some people have large donations that they can't bring to the store on their own and they need our help in picking up items. So I schedule those pickups and it's some maneuvering, trying to figure out, where to put people and how much the truck is going to hold. And yeah, it's a lot of maneuvering, but it's also, comforting people who have lost a loved one and they're maybe clearing out their home, or I've had people that have just been really anxious and stressed about the process. So it's wonderful to be able to comfort people and come alongside them and offer encouragement and, yeah, love on people, which I love to do. So, yeah, it's good.
That's a big one.
It's good. I've been there since April, and I love it. I'm just doing great. So, yeah. It's about the size of it, really. Otherwise, stitching up a storm.
Right. Oh my goodness, she has. Just wait. Oh my goodness. Talking about retreats, I had gone to a couple. I have one coming up next week. I'll be in Cincinnati for StitchCon A. The first StitchCon I've ever been to.
I'm so excited for her.
And just really quick, I was going to share, what do I bring to a retreat? So first I'm going to share with you what I bring when I fly. And then I'll share maybe a little bit extra if I'm driving. So, and this is my magnifier light. It's a halo.
Yeah.
Something.
It's a something halo. It's the halo that we plug in. We don't have the travel one that has the power the rechargeable battery. We have the plug-in one.
Yep. And then
it fits awesome in that case, which is it's made to hold like knitting needles and stuff, but works really great.
And then I carry one bag, and within that bag, I will have smaller projects like this. Just a few to select from, because you never know what your mood's going to be, really.
Right.
So I kind of load it up, and then I'll have another bag, and this will have my scissors, my needles, whatever I need, and that goes in there as well.
Little accessory bag.
And that's it.
That's what you fly with.
That's what I fly with. It really is what I fly with. Well, mostly, I fly to Oregon, and so I just count on buying and kitting up little projects at Acorns and Threads while I'm there. But that's it. That's what I fly with. Now, if I'm driving, I will take an extension cord. I've got a mini fan, and then I also have a box of just sweet stuff, like little decorations,
Little stitch mat.
Yeah, stitch mat and things like that. But it's just for fun.
Yeah.
It's not the heart of what I'm doing.
Yeah.
And then the only last thing I have that I like to bring is this. I picked this up at IKEA, and I set it in front of me so that the way I angle my light, I don't want my light to go right into the eyes of the person across from me. And this seems to do really well. And then I have spaces that I can put things in as well.
That's really cool. It's kind of like an easel. So yeah, it opens like an easel kind of.
So that'll go too.
So that holds stuff, which is really nice. Yeah.
But that's if I'm driving, So, but
do you have a board to hold your pattern if you're flying?
No, I have a clip that goes on the arm. What are those called?
Yeah.
Like a little chart clip, and it clips onto the arm of the light.
Yeah.
That's it. Pretty simple.
Which is nice. When you're flying, you don't want to take that much because you need room. And you often take a carry-on. You don't even check a bag.
I rarely check a bag.
Yeah.
And that was the other thing too. So I can stitch on a plane, or I can stitch on mill hills really easily without magnification. I can pull one out and stitch on it anywhere. And so I will always have a mill hill when I'm traveling.
Yeah,
always.
I love that. That's brilliant.
And that's it. But I come here, you've got some really cool stuff to share too. Some ideas.
Oh, yeah. just a few to share. Speaking of mill hill. So, I don't know if you're a Dollar Tree shopper like I am. I love Dollar Tree. Probably spend a little too much time going there, but I watch these reels on Facebook of people finding cool stuff. And then, I get sucked into wanting to go get those. The hard part is when you see something, you have to grab it when it's there because it won't be there. It comes and goes. But this is a container that comes and goes Usually I would say like fall and spring, maybe kind of around school time. These little, it's like a little sandwich container, but it's got the little, this one's really new. So it's got that little ditty, you know, those crunchies around the edges to really seal it up. And then it looks like this, and it's got this little, this is actually on the bottom, these little feet. But I went to Fiberworks and I got one of those little bead-along, I think is what it's called. Little sticky pad thing. And it fits perfectly. Look at my beads are stuck to it, which is awesome. It fits perfectly within that little space where those feet are. And it just sticks in there, and I keep it sealed inside my container. And so it just holds my stuff.
Everything.
It's great. And then I've got my little, this is one that I've been working on, this cute little Mary ditty. So yeah, then I just plop this in here. My beads are in here, and I'm ready to rock and roll. I've got my pattern thrown in there, and yeah. It's awesome. So just an idea for you, if you like to do mill hills and you've got beads. I don't like, for the longest time, I would just stick my needle down in the little baggie, the tiny little baggie where the beads are, and try to hook what I needed. And it's just time consuming. Whereas dumping out some beads on this little sticky doodad is nice because I don't roll around, and you can just grab what you need, and then it's all contained. So it's kind of cool. I like it. So I thought I'd share that with you as an idea. I'm sure you can get these little sandwich containers elsewhere, but it's just a really nice sealed container to hold all of that. So
And we found the sticky mat at Fiberworks.
sticky mat was at Fiberworks, and it was probably
Waverly, Iowa.
less than $5. Less than $5 for that little ditty. And then I just stuck it in this little dollar container, and away you go. So you can stick that in a bag and you're good to go. And then another idea for you. I just happened to find these when I was looking at Target's website one day. I didn't realize that they had zipper bags. Like project bags. These are the same quality as what you would find at Container Store.
They feel really good. They're very smooth.
Yeah, very, very nice. And they come as a 2-pack. So their brand is Up and Up, and it's just called zip pouches. Up and Up. And this one comes in 2 different sizes. So you got this really ginormous one that could hold a huge project, and this smaller size that could hold like a mill hill or a smaller pattern. But you can also get a 2-pack of these two.
Where they're identical.
Right. 2 of the same size.
And that at measurements like 12 by 14, 13 by 14.
I want to say, yeah, maybe 12 by 14, maybe. I'm not even sure if it's, oh, yes, it does.
Oh, good.
14 by 10 3/4. Oh. So it's 14 across, 10 3/4 high.
And the price was right.
Yeah, okay. First of all, know that these are in a weird place at Target. When you go there, look on your Target website at your location to see what aisle they're in, because you're going to be like, what are these doing over here? You would expect these to be over in the art kits, the school supply area, you know, markers, pens, all of that. That's where you'd expect to find these. No. You're going to go to like over by housewares, like past the towels and kind of over in the organizational stuff. They're just in a willy-nilly place, but they're like, I think when I first bought a few of these, they were like $3. I want to say it was like $1.50 a piece. You know, it would equal like $1.50 a piece. Now I noticed I looked the other day, now they're $3.99. You know, prices going up everywhere.
This 2-pack is 16 by 12 1/4, so it's quite large. And the accessory one is 10 by 7 5/8.
So nice
good
sizes,
find.
Right?
Good
so
find.
if you're looking for just a cheap project bag, I love these. I love the clear ones. They're really awesome. So if you're looking for a cheaper bag, go to Target.
There it is.
Last summer, I found project bags there. Let me see if I've got one here. I think, well, they're just like these.
These are nice, though. These are really nice.
These are really nice. They're just like these. This isn't the exact one, but you get the idea.
Yeah.
Target dollar spot last summer for $1 a piece. I bought 30. I've been working on organizing all of my projects.
She needed 30.
Yeah, I've pretty much used them all. Pretty much.
I have a really good combination of handmade bags that, for the most part, I purchase because, but my daughter has made me a few.
Yes.
So I'm really grateful.
Yes.
And I know with our country's 250th anniversary coming up, I'm going to need a really big bag. I don't know what it's going to look like, but...
For all your patriotic projects.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Like, I might have to consider,
Yeah.
the large one there, or
It's
two
very
or three,
cost effective. Very cost effective, you know? So go for that. Go find them. They're great. I'm still watching the dollar spot. I haven't seen those other ones pop up, but I'm kind of hoping they bring them back because they were a big, I think a lot of people bought those. A lot of people buy those for
kids,
toys, and games. I've seen people get rid of all of their big boxes for the games and stick them in these
puzzles. Yeah. And then to travel with too, coloring books, crayons. Yeah, it just is really nice.
It's handy. So keep a watch at Target. That's my tip.
As I'm looking around, hey, let's move into whips.
Let's move into whips.
How about if you start this time?
Oh gosh, are you sure?
Okay, I'm just gonna make the disclaimer right now. It has been 6 months since we taped, so I didn't bring it all. I didn't bring everything I've done. We decided to tape today, and I just grabbed what I could, and so there is more haul, more finishes,
Right?
But you'll get an idea of what we're working on. I think you said the same thing too.
Yeah. Oh yeah. I didn't grab everything either because it's been so much time.
But you've got some. I've got it. Yeah. You've got some nice starts. She's got some.
Let me
look. Like them.
Yes,
Yes, you grabbed the one that you were working on this morning. Didn't you?
I did.
Okay. I think it's my favorite.
This is what I'm just taking you back to December. So my birthday is December 31st. So my start, if you remember, because I think I did share this in our last video, what my start was going to be, At Home by Brenda Gervais. And I'm so proud of this because I've gotten a lot done on this.
A lot done. I think I've got a tree.
Nuh-uh. For real?
I don't know. I stalled on it.
This is fun. This is a really fun stitch. Sorry, wrinkles.
It's got a big border.
It does, but the border is so beautiful.
And you were building a house.
Yeah, but look how awesome that house is. For some reason, this house was really fun to, I didn't mind these bricks. It was fun.
So, what are you going to put?
Isn't it pretty?
What are you going to put?
It's so pretty. I know. It keeps going.
It's like a little lap quilt when she's working on it. But I do the same thing. I am so bad at cutting fabric until I know.
I just need to know
where the bottom is.
Even I can measure. I know.
Do the same.
Because I always know what size it's going to be. Because I always calculate that beforehand. I just can't cut it till I know for sure and for certain. So, I hit the bottom right here. This is the bottom of it. And I started of the border. So see, I've got a lot done.
And she's even got the 1/1.
The 1/1
done, which
Agreed.
I think that's what I stalled when I'm like,
My
1
little-
over 1.
Yeah. I wanted to knock that out because
Which
it's
was smart.
1 over 1 is tedious. You know, it's just tedious. So, but oh gosh, I love it. It's so pretty. It's coming out great. It's on 36 count vellum by Picture This
I
Plus.
think mine was on a 36 too.
Yeah. I think we
Vellum?
just yeah.
Even too,
Uh-huh.
I think. Yeah.
I think we're both doing
But
it.
I only have
vellum.
like a couple trees. Because at the time I'm like, remember, I'm borderless. I'm not going to do the border. And then my daughter's like, what? Not through the border? That's the prettiest part. And I'm like, stall.
It is pretty.
I just stalled.
It's actually a really fun border. I've enjoyed working on the border. It's fun. You get in a rhythm.
Whoop, whoop.
Especially if you can just do all the green parts first, you know, and then go back in and fill in your flowers as you go.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, it's fun. It's very fun. I'm excited to get back to that.
Mm. We usually share our mugs, but look at this, sweetheart.
That's adorable.
So, I've got 2 sons. So, I had one move from Texas to Chicago, and I'm like, that is great. That puts both of my sons in the same city. Like, I'm so happy.
2 in Chicago.
2 in Chicago. Nope.
No
Now
longer.
I have I have 1 in Chicago, and we just recently helped my oldest move to Colorado. So, yeah, there you go.
There you go. And this more travel.
It's exciting.
It is exciting.
Yeah.
That's a Starbucks mug
fun?
too.
Yeah.
That's really cool.
Ceramic.
Who knew? I didn't know they were making them like that. I like that a lot.
Well, I thrifted this one.
Nuh-uh. While you were out there?
No, here. Someone in Iowa bought this, used it maybe once. I don't even know if it was you. I actually think I took the label off. Yeah, I can still feel the stick of the label. And I think I paid $1.
Can I just say, I have never known anyone in my life to find the kind of treasure
Oh,
that Anita finds
no.
at all thrift stores, all garage sales. I could go to 20 garage sales in a row and find a bunch of junk and find nothing.
Oh my gosh.
Treasure every darn time.
And
I'm in awe.
I don't even go very often, but once in a while I just get that sense like, I should really stop in. And then sure enough, there we go.
I should really stop in turns into treasure. I'm so jealous and in awe
Yeah.
and excited for her. I mean, I'm thrilled, but I'm like, I want to find
How
this
does
kind
that
of
happen?
right. I want to find this cool stuff.
Oh, here's another one. I have this one too in the works. But
Okay. So I have been going through all of my stuff finally and getting everything organized. And it's been so good. It's a lot of work, but it's been so good.
You have found so many treasures.
So many
So
things.
many treasures.
And then I just want to work on all of them. So I've been pulling out old things and putting some stitches in. So Anita and I have been talking about getting back to this one for a
Yes.
long time.
Yes.
This is the day, Plum Street. Love that. So pretty. As I was working on it the other day, though, I was like, oh crud, I've got to do some planning. Like, because we talked about how I'm not interested in the goats. So I've got to take the goats out, and I want to put an angel up here where this flying goat is, you know, like, so I've got to do some charting of some things, but I'm still stuck in the land of bricks on this one. There are so many colors for these bricks, and I think I'm like, I just want the bricks.
like 20
to be
shades
gone.
of pink.
Yeah.
No.
And I love it. It's beautiful, but I'm just ready for the bricks to be over with on this one. It's not as much fun as the other. So I've put some more
It's so
bricks
pretty.
in. I've put several more bricks in since the last time you saw this. But yeah, there's a lot more to go, obviously.
And I only have, I need to get back to it. I only have that flower arrangement done and the 2 blue lines. And that's it.
But still, progress is progress,
Yeah.
right?
I might have the roof of the house done, but I'd have to dig it out. Okay, here's the one.
Sorry, here I'm complaining about the bricks. You're like, you
I
still
know,
have that to go.
Here's the one. This is her start. I think is just lovely.
Okay, this one I started a long time ago. So way back, if you remember, if you've been following us at all, then you remember it was like back in 2018. Anita and I took a trip to Oregon. It was phenomenal. We went to Acorns and Threads, and a group of ladies, we went on the day that they get together to stitch together. It was so fun. And got to see our friend Lisa Smith there, and she was stitching on this. I had never seen a long dog sampler before. I'm pretty sure it was the first time I had ever seen one. And she was working on it, and I thought it was gorgeous.
It was stunning.
Loved it. And I just couldn't stop gushing over it. And she very kindly gifted this to me. When she was finished with it, I'm still so grateful to her. It's from Long Dog. It's called The Love of Two Hearts. So this is what it looks like. Now I need you to know, with Long Dog samplers, the cover, like you look at the picture on the cover and you think this is what your finished piece is going to look like. It's not going to look like this.
It's like a digitized.
It's a digitized
what
version.
You're gonna work on,
and the colors don't even match. So what you think might be it's not going to be this way. So you have to know that, because I've learned this over time. But gosh, the colors are so vibrant, and the Long Dogs are super fun to work on. So if you've never done a Long Dog before, I highly recommend them because they're super fun to stitch.
Yeah, this is
hard to put down.
Sometimes you'll get a pattern and then you'll pull the colors and go, no, I like the colors on the cover. And then you switch it all out.
Yeah.
This is definitely one that you need to pull the colors and then just say, that is stunning.
Yeah.
And it's not like the cover.
No.
But I don't think you'd want to switch to the cover.
No.
Once
Although
you see it, it's gorgeous.
I love these baskets down here. These little flower baskets are so pretty. And I do, like there are things about the cover I'm very attracted to. But
in those colors.
Check this out. So I started this ages and ages ago, and I just had a little bit up here in the corner. Just a little bit of these 3 flowers and a little bit of the border. That was about it. I picked this up. I've had a hard time putting it down because I've just been having so much fun with it. So this is where I'm now at in this corner.
Oh, this might not be coming across.
I know. I feel like it's kind of, we've got lights on, but I feel like for some reason it's just kind of dim.
It's brighter.
It's brighter than this.
It is brighter.
But yeah, they're just so vivid. They just knock your socks off. So, oh my goodness, it's so much fun.
And what's interesting, I noticed right away that this is a piece she had picked up at Stitchville. You all remember Stitchville,
right?
How cool is that?
And Stitchville, that was a retreat that we went to.
Oh my gosh, 2019,
maybe.
Yeah,
long time ago.
Yeah.
So anywho, yeah, this is just Stone Gray Lugana, 32 count. I love Lugana, but it always has to be 32 count. I'm just not a 28 girl.
It had to have been 2019. I see everything as before and after 2020.
Yeah. It
was before 2020.
There it is. So I totally encourage you, if you've never done it, do a Long Dog. They're super fun. So that's been a blast. Prior to picking this one up, I had an itch to pick up another Long Dog that I had purchased at a retreat several years ago. I got it at Stitchery Nook.
Oh yeah.
And
I know which one this is.
I gotta find the picture so you can see it. Here we go. This one, I was totally attracted to the colors on the cover and thought it was, I think this was maybe it was around Nashville or something. It was a release and I saw it and just was gobsmacked. Had to get it. This one's called Game of Swans. And I really, when I saw this, I was like, oh, all of these coral, it looked very like peachy corally. Yeah, no, it's not.
It's not.
It is so not, but I love it. So it's kind of like,
once again,
a surprise. Like, you're going to be surprised when you pull the colors and then you start putting them on the fabric and you're going to be like, whoa.
Trust the designer.
Trust the designer.
Yep. Do that.
Because they put those colors together and they just sing. They sing. Okay, so this one, here's what I did. This has a 2-line border all the way around it. And I had started stitching those stitches. And then I realized, what am I doing? I don't want that. I just want everything that's inside of that. I don't need that. I want all of this.
And it makes it very hard to frame.
Yeah.
A straight
to get
stitch
those
around.
straight when you're stretching your fabric to frame it, it's tough. And I just, for me, that wasn't the important part of the pattern. I loved everything else. So I restarted this. I flipped it around and I totally started over. And I pulled those stitches out later. Or if I haven't, I think I did. Anywho.
You made...
Oh, so this was like a brand new start. But
now she's already stitched the date on it. So the pressure here is she has until December 31st to get this thing done, right? Isn't that the rule? Maybe that's what I should do, start dating everything that I start and go, ooh, there's the pressure.
On.
Ooh.
Here it is. Look at
gosh.
that. Okay, wrinkles. I know. Sorry.
The colors are perfection.
They are.
Yep.
Check them
Oh
out.
my gosh.
Aren't they just
Is it coming
stunning?
across?
Kinda.
Or is it a little bit dark?
It looks a little darkish, but
It's a very happy pattern.
oh my goodness. Isn't it? Look at those swans. Aren't they just fantastic? And the little babies on the backs down in the middle part. Isn't that cute?
Yeah.
Oh, it's just so precious. I absolutely love this one so much. So bright and happy, these colors. Gosh.
And the cover is more
It's very
autumn
muted.
colors.
Yeah,
almost.
very.
And this isn't. It's
No.
a very happy.
Oh my goodness, so
design.
vibrant. You would never guess. These like glow on the fabric. This, I really thought it was going to be this muted.
Look at the
Corally
little
design.
swan on there. How adorable is that?
Doesn't that just melt you?
This is like, but we have this up here. There's December 31st. And I understand she could pull it out, but
I mean, look at all that stitching. I just pulled this out and started working on
marching orders.
Marching orders. Back to Game of Swans.
Marching
I
orders.
know, because I put it aside once I started pulling these other projects back out.
Yeah, it's exciting.
So,
I love
oh
that
my
one.
goodness, so exciting. Next. Not done. Okay, so here's...
Mine will be quick, so don't worry.
Sorry. Sorry.
I love the story behind yours, though. Like, I love... Mine is just more like, yeah, I liked it, so I started. Do I have a story?
Well, you might. You might. This is a project bag from my friend Lisa Smith. This is how I've been organizing my bags so I know what's inside. I have all these little cardboard spools, and I'm not spooling my DMC anymore. So I've just been writing on them what's inside. And then I can tear it off, or I can white out over it, or even paint over it and write the next one if I want to. Yeah. So I love that. I just use a little jump ring that I attach it to and then attach it to the zipper. So in this bag, I have the start for Anita's birthday. Did you bring your birthday start?
No.
Would you like to talk
I
about
know
this?
where the bag is.
Would you like to talk
I
about
have
it?
3 starts. I had 3 birthday starts.
Okay, so this is the one that I started with her. Do you want me to wait to share it, or
No.
Okay. And you can talk about this.
Wait. This one's perfection.
Yeah.
I
it's a
love
blackbird.
everything about it. Blackbird and honeysuckle. What is that book
It's called
Manor.
Yeah, Honeysuckle Manor is the book.
Mm-hmm. And I've been drawn to this.
Yeah.
For ever since I saw it.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah.
Me too. Margaret Harris, 1877.
Yep.
So there's the pattern. The model was done in silk.
Yeah.
So we had to do our own conversion because we didn't have the silks and we weren't going to buy.
I don't have my tiara
So-
with me today, so I do have a tiara now. So I'm ready. I am ready to do some work on silk because I got
love
one.
it, right? So we had to do our own conversion. So there are only 5 colors in this, which is
That's it.
very freeing. I love less colors is just kind of fun. So for my greens, I am doing Forest Glade and Dried Thyme. Those 2. And then for my kind of creamy color, I've got this Smooth Rock Cress, which is a Victorian Motto sampler thread that I had on hand. Smooth Rock Cress.
Why did I not bring my birthday starts?
And then for this kind of sandy beigeish color, it's okay. We'll cover that next time. This is called Stitches and Spice. It's from Australia, and I found it at Fiberworks, another one of those little treasures you might find. This one is called Manor House, and it's just kind of a, I don't know, brownie beige sandy color. And then Blue Coat Red for the pink.
And I went with a more corally color. I can't remember exactly. Corally pink. What threw me off initially is I was thinking that the roof of the house, I thought there was more black in it. Like the roof was black, and it's not. It's a really deep, deep green. And the Everglade is nice because it does lean toward, it does have the black tones within it.
Yeah, the Forest Glade.
So it works out really well.
Yeah. So this is the fabric that I picked, which has got some green, it's got some green tones in it. This is a mystery piece of fabric that I got from my friend Susie Reno. And yeah, I love it. It's working out great. You can see my little honeysuckles there.
And I don't mind this border. I don't know
It's
why,
fun.
but I'm stitching it. So
It's a fun little border.
it's part of what drew me to the pattern even.
Yeah.
So who are you? I don't know.
Someone who likes honeysuckle.
Oh, yes.
That's who you are.
So
So there's that. So we started that in May
yep.
for Anita's birthday, almost a month ago.
Yeah.
And
I need a birthday bag.
right?
A bag that has like a bunch of candles on it or something. So to remind me, like, okay, grab the birthday bag. Add my list. I've been very intentional about bags I bought recently. Like they have to have a purpose. So like everybody knows, like I definitely have a coffee bag, but now like I have a St. Patrick's Day bag and what's the a beautiful one from So Much to Love with bunnies, like has yellows. It's really pretty, and that's become my Easter bag.
Love it.
For spring, like spring items. So just trying to be intentional instead of just saying, oh, I love that fabric. I'm more like, okay, what can I use it with that I know, like if it's got, Santa's on it, I know that's the Christmas bag, but if it just has beautiful flowers, it could be anything. Does that make sense?
Right.
So
yeah, so it helps you know what's inside since they're not clear.
I have this finished too. I didn't bring it. Go ahead.
This was Anita's. One of her birthday starts from last year. So as her birthday was approaching, I was like, oh my gosh, I haven't touched that thing since I first started it a year ago in May. And I had a lot to do. So I was like, I better start busting this out. So this is my working copy, so forgive. This is The Simple Things by Blackbird. This is what it looks like. Really pretty. It's so pretty. So I've gotten a ton. I'm not kidding. I had a little. Let's just zip and unzip and zip again.
The words are over one though.
The words are over one.
Everybody know.
I don't know why I have two needles stuck in this.
And at first I said, "What is it with those birds?" But it's obvious. I like wonky birds.
Yeah, me too.
You have to do the birds on this one.
Mm-hmm. Totally. They're very fun. Mm-hmm. So. Look at how much I got. I'm not even joking.
It's almost done.
I had a little bit of border and that was about it.
But she's almost done now.
Yeah. Now I'm almost done. I'm so close. I just have some more wonky birds.
Yeah.
And yeah, leaves to finish and a flower, a flower or two, but it's really close. Mm-hmm. Such a fun stitch, and the colors are so pretty. Now, different.
This is one I should take over to Fiberworks to see if she has a frame for that.
Good idea.
That's a good odd size. Fiberworks is in Waverly, Iowa, and you want to share a little bit?
Carol is planning to retire at the end of August.
She's owned the shop 30
Gosh, yeah, it's been a long time.
Many decades.
So she's trying to downsize stock. Right now she has her ready-made frames on sale. So that's
been a couple other items too.
Yeah, she's been trying to kind of get rid of her crochet and knitting yarn stuff. Downsizing that. So she's trying to downsize the stock that she has on hand, in case she finds someone who is interested in replacing her or taking over. So she's hoping that someone will come forward and I think she really would like to pass the torch. Right. She just has a desire for that because she started the shop back when she and her mom visited a shop locally here in Cedar Falls, I think, way back when. Yeah. And she thought it was a good idea, and so they started one in Waverly, and she's been there a long time. Yeah. So we hope someone will take over the torch too, because we love being able to just
20 minutes away,
right? Drive 20 minutes and get some floss or whatever.
And you find, because she's been in business, you find gems there. You definitely find some gems there. But you made me, I thought of it when.
Yeah. So if you're interested.
The last time I went, I think I bought 10 or 12 ready-made frames. I took a stack of finishes and I just spent, I don't know, at least an hour and just said, this would be perfect for this. This would be perfect for, I think, I went twice. And so the plan is next time we have a regular video, I'll have frame finishes.
Yes.
Without glass, because there's no glass. But, yeah.
So yeah, if you're interested, frames are on sale. Like I said, I don't know how much she really has left of the crochet knitting stuff or yarn.
Even the frames have gone down.
Yeah, the frames have gone down quite a bit, but you can check those things out. Those are what's on sale right now. But we hope someone will want to carry on the torch. One last whip.
This is a whip. I'm doing this one too.
Yes.
I didn't bring it.
Yes.
But you're probably further along because this is the one I forgot about.
You did?
I think I started it and then it just disappeared into.
I'm trying to remember when we started this one.
And actually now I think I have it in my travel bag for StitchCon.
Did we start this at like Veterans?
I think so.
Day or somewhere around there.
It was a national holiday.
Okay. Where's my picture? Oh, here it is. I'm like, okay, I've got this, but where's Here it is. It is Liberty for All by Brenda Gervais.
Mm-hmm.
So that's what, I think I forgot to bring this when we did our video in December, but we talked about it.
Again, a wonky bird.
Yeah, it's
You gotta
awesome.
love them. You gotta love them.
You have to love wonky birds. So doing mine on one of our favorite fabrics. This is
Oh my gosh.
40 count ancient.
Yeah, ancient.
Yeah,
I was
40
gonna say
count
patriotic, but
ancient by Picture This Plus.
Yeah.
So this is where I'm at with mine. I've got, you can see I've been working on the bowl down here.
yep.
Got my little bunting going and lots of leaves. So yeah.
Yeah, looks so good.
Yeah, it's fun. It's fun. Did a little color changing. My leaves are a lot brighter than Brenda's.
I remember this project because I had it all in my original pattern and it ended up in a bag it wasn't supposed to be in. And
Oh yeah.
remember
'cause
that?
yeah.
And then I had pulled out another project. I'm like, why? Why is this here? Like, oh yeah, I forgot. So yeah, it is next to my stitching chair now.
Yeah.
But for a long time, it was MIA.
Yeah. Right.
It was.
So, my goodness, a lot of stitchings has happened, and I also did more work on Winter Rose Manor, which I didn't bring out here, and a few more letters on A Savior's Praise because I hadn't touched that in forever. So, guys, been working on a lot of stuff, and I have finishes to show you. It's been fun.
Oh, well, like I said, there's a basket full of stuff next to my chair, but I'm like, okay, I'll just give you a gist of it.
Yeah.
I love patriotic stuff. And this is Flag Folk by Not Forgotten Farm.
How cute is that?
And I'm pretty much doing it as is. I'm not going to include the words we are. I just like Flag Folk. And I love the colors. I like everything about it.
Oh, I do too. Look at
I'm
that.
just doing it exactly as called for.
So pretty.
And then
So pretty.
wait, that's a finish. Whoop. And then the other one, this is another, like, you know, I don't know about you, but like, I think I'm really organized, and then something will happen. I'll be like, I need to get my act together. I'm like, why? Like, Liberty for All. How? There's no reason I misplaced that. And if it's out of sight, it is out of mind for me. Like, it's gone. Gone.
Totally gone from the brain.
Same thing here. So I had started this when I was in Florida. There's Room by The Proper Stitcher. And my whole hope, because I love the saying, there's room at the table for everyone. And I said, oh, this is going to be perfect. I am going to ring that bell at StitchCon. It's going to be fabulous. I'm so happy. I posted it on my Instagram, Shine, Sparkle, Anita. I started it on a lakeside, maritime white probably, because I have a lot of that. And boy, I was stitching it, and here I was maybe a week ago. I go, okay, I need to get ready. I need to pack. I'm like, uh-oh. Oh my gosh, I was supposed to have this done.
Or close to.
So I can, ding, ding, ding. And where is it? So I'm looking everywhere. I find my pattern, and the thread and the start is nowhere to be found. My guess is it's hanging down in sunny Florida. I'm just guessing. So then I have this wild idea. I'm like, I can get this stitched up really fast. Like, before StitchCon, I can still do it. No, I can't. Like, I've had so much going on.
So much. She's been so busy.
I have been so busy. And so I'm using Peacoat by Weeks Dye Works on a seraphim fabric.
It's so pretty.
Because, like I said, where's Maritime? Oh, Finian. It's a 36 count Finian.
Finian. And it's pretty.
It is pretty.
I love it.
So there it is.
It's gorgeous.
I'm so disappointed in myself.
No.
I can't even believe it.
No, don't be.
I can't even.
I love that you restarted it because I like this fabric better.
Than the cream color.
I do.
But this
I think I would like this better.
this fabric is very mottled. Like, I don't know how you would even count out like there's tans and grays and
But then there's
blues.
kind of like a purpley, like an orchid color.
It just has this unique color.
It is pretty.
Yeah,
It's perfect. I love it.
so that's the two I'm sharing. I did have 3 birthday starts in May. I'm doing really well on those. They are not in a birthday bag. I will fix that. I do know where it is, though.
Honeysuckle Manor is one of
Was
them.
one. One is Native Tapestry by... it's not going to come to me.
It's obscure. It's not your average.
Instagram, Shine Sparkle Anita. I've got it on there.
You'll find it there.
Yeah,
it's
yeah,
really
yeah.
cool. Tons of colors.
It is.
Tons of colors.
Yeah.
And then what was the other one?
Oh. Oof.
Can't remember. Is it another blackbird?
No, because I've been working on the tapestry one. Like, that's just been my joy. And it has like 25 colors.
Yeah. It's
But-
pretty.
Anyway.
I can't remember what your other one is.
Yeah. All right. So finishes.
Yeah.
She's got finishes.
You do too.
I did too, and I didn't
She
bring
does
them
too.
all.
And she didn't even bring them all. See?
They're already on the table with the idea that they're going to be framed and finished and stuff.
Yeah.
Why do I do that to myself? Okay, so the first one was a stitch along we did, and it's so sweet. And Teresa Kogut,
So sweet.
patriotic tweet, and there's a second pattern on here, God Bless the USA. And I was working feverishly on this because I got to meet her at Welcome Stitchery. And I have discovered I really like working on her patterns. It was
too.
so fun. And so this is the pattern. And as I stitch, I'm like, wow, look at that wonky little bird. I don't know. But the more I'm working on this, the more I'm like, oh, I kind of like her.
Right?
So I have left the threads, and she has to be stitched up. Look at her.
We have to stitch the wonky bird.
Look at her. So mine is a little bit smaller.
Yeah.
It's a bit smaller.
It is, because I stitched mine on 32 count ancient Lugana. And you stitched
mine's-
yours on linen.
And I think it's a maritime white, maybe 40 count.
It looks like 40.
Yeah. So here's mine.
Look at.
And this was so much fun.
So
This
much
was
fun.
So much fun. It was just perfect.
This is another one, too, where you pull the colors and you're like, I don't know.
Yeah, that dark red
I don't
on
know.
the bottom of the tulip looks brown when you pull it.
When you pull the thread, you grab that skein, it looks brown. And you're like, I cannot stitch the stripes of the flag in that color. It's not going to look right. It does.
I started mine before her, and I said, stick with the colors. I started mine first, and she finished hers first. That's the way we play this game around here. Just saying. Okay.
Here's mine on 32 count ancient Lugana. Love, love, love. This was so much fun. So
Here,
fun.
Let's hold them together. And then
Look at, you can see the size difference.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. But that was fun.
So fun.
There will be more Teresa Kogut in my life. Like this was a good one.
This was
Good one.
can't even get it out because we're
I
just
know.
we're so verklempt over it.
Have I shared this one?
I feel like you have. I think.
Okay, really quick then. Hedgerow Birds.
Not the finish. You haven't shared the finish.
Blackbird Designs. It's an older pattern, and it's they call it a project bag. And then there's actually a pattern for the back of the bag. So you have the front, the back. Yeah, project bag. And they stitch it on like a 2 count.
2 count.
They stitch it on 20 count straw.
Oh.
So probably over 2, maybe. So for it to be a project bag, it's probably sizable. So I had this random piece of fabric that I stitched it with the idea that I would only do the front and then have it quilted onto the front of a bag. But I like it so much, and I have enough fabric to do the other one as well.
Yeah.
So
it's pink. She picked this beautiful pink fabric, and it's so pretty.
This Harold's back. This
great.
was, I had gone to the retreat down in Missouri.
Oh, St. Charles at the Needlework Galleria.
Needlework Galleria. And at the time, Picture This Plus had like off dies that you could purchase. And they named them really cute names. And this was a 28 count that I got from that.
Adorable. Oh, I usually don't pick up pinky fabrics, but I am in love with that. It's so sweet.
And it's 28 count even.
Yeah.
Like when I first went back to stitching, I was stitching on 14 count Ada.
Oh, yeah.
In 2017, 2018, somewhere in there. And look at me now.
Right?
Oh, fancy. Need that tiara. This is a small freebie that Diane, she's on Instagram as well.
Be a blessing.
Be a blessing. And she created this pattern and has shared it for free. And I think it'll make a really sweet Christmas ornament.
Yeah, totally.
So
it's adorable. I haven't stitched it yet. I need to.
Here we have Come Dance With Me, Pin Keep by Scattered Seed Samplers. And there's that. I bought this when I was at Brick City.
I love this pattern. I need to stitch this one too.
And then here is the finish. And I put mine and my husband's initials.
I love it.
And you can see when I first did, I'm like, wait a minute, they're not standing on the ground. And I'm like, oh, those jaunty little birds, they're just dancing away. Look at them kicking it out.
Right?
So,
I love it.
Yeah, that's
love
fun.
it.
And then this was another stitch along we had done,
Yeah.
Threadwork Primitives, Life's Sweetest Flowers. And there's my finish, and it's all a mystery to me. You'd have to go to my Instagram to see what I color.
All a mystery to
There
me.
it is.
It's Forest Glade. I'm pretty sure you picked Forest Glade.
Forest Glade on 40 count.
Something.
Probably Maritime White.
No, it isn't. It's a
No.
Picture This Plus.
Picture This Plus? Okay. Oh, yeah.
Maybe a vellum.
Could be a vellum. Yeah, that is one of my go-tos for sure.
I love vellum.
And then...
See, look at all these finishes.
No, and then last year...
For your birthday, I think.
Yeah, this was one of them. And...
Because you did 5... Did you do 5 new starts
Yeah,
for
I
your
did
birthday
6
last year?
2 years ago, 5 last year, and then 3 this year.
I did 1.
I gotta up my game. Sweet Land of Liberty, Blackbird Designs. There's one pattern in here. I'll just show you. It's on the cover. It's this one.
Mm-hmm. Look
And
how
there it
sweet
is.
that is.
Yep.
Absolutely love it.
So there are 5 patterns in this book, and the only one now I haven't done is this one.
And I love that
And
one.
I'm actually considering it without the border.
Let me see this. No. 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 Tell her.
That's a lot of berries.
That is a necessary border. It must be done. Amber, are you watching? Tell your mom. She has to do the border.
So 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh. Where's the 5th design? Okay, maybe I lied. Maybe it's 4
No,
designs.
there,
Oh, there
there
it
are.
is.
That's it.
1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, and this is the 5th design in the book.
Liberty
I haven't done
Rose.
this one either.
Yeah, that's pretty.
All right, that's my finishes
Well, way to go.
that I brought with me.
Every year well, I guess this is probably the last year. Every year in February, Carol always has a Super Bowl Sunday sale.
Mm-hmm.
And so I went this year by myself because my buddy was in Florida. And we've said this before, but we can go to Fiberworks and see things there that we've never, ever seen before. And I feel like we have combed that store. Combed it.
Over the years, we feel like we know every square inch of it.
Right.
And then
something pops out and you're like, where in the world did this come from?
Mm-hmm.
So this was one of those things that I found at the sale. It's called Bloomin' Alphabet by Lottie Da. And it was a kit that was between Lottie Da and Norden Crafts, which is no more. And it was just this sweet little design. So sweet.
It's dated 2005.
Only 5 colors. There was weak Styworks colors, and they were so pretty. And I was like, psh. It had the fabric, the floss, a needle, the whole deal. So this is 30 count tea linen from Northern Cross from Norden Crafts.
And it's a very stiff fabric, so I think even though with the straight lines, this will be easy to straighten out because this is very
It's stiff.
Stiff.
It's Witchelt like in
very.
its texture. But yeah, so I think it's not going to be as stretchy. It'll be easy.
Yeah, it's already almost squared off.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So in the pattern, Lori Markovic did, or whoever her stitcher was, put their initials and then the date 2005 over here. But I had picked my word for the year. We kind of like to do that, to pick a word for the year.
One word to focus on.
And so my word is bloom. And so I decided, well, this would be a perfect little pattern to put the word bloom on. And so I did. I just squeezed bloom here and then put 25 down at the bottom to remember the year. So yeah.
My word is glow, as in it's time to glow up.
Which I love.
So I have been taking care of myself a lot better, and just it's been a big part of my journey to just better health.
Yeah.
You know,
And I have this has been my year to bloom.
to bloom.
And I feel like it's been a bloom kind of year.
It sure has.
Yeah. I'm loving it. Oh, let me show you this one first. So this one, oh my goodness, I saw somebody online stitch this, and
This is adorable.
I just went down the rabbit hole of I have to
Would
stitch
it
this
be
immediately.
considered- Is that quite a wonky bird?
No, this is a beauty bird.
It's
Oh, this is a glamour bird.
all glam all the time.
So this was a download that I bought. It's called Winter Songbird.
Yeah.
It's by Nath Nolu. Who knows if I'm even saying that correctly. But you can find them on Etsy. And so yeah, I saw someone post that and I was like, I am buying that right now.
Yeah.
Immediately. And they stitched it on a if it was not this fabric, it was very similar. And I just felt like it made the colors of this sing. So I picked Earthen by Picture This Plus.
It has the same tone. Yeah. It isn't, this is stunning.
I love it. It was so fun to stitch too.
If we did an exchange, you could give that to me.
I love that. Well, I love knowing that kind of information.
Well,
It's good to know. Isn't it beautiful? It's just
absolutely amazing.
Oh gosh, it was so fun. And on this fabric, I just feel like it really, I don't know, the warmth of this fabric just really, This is a Lugana. Again, I love
You've
Lugana.
been doing a lot of Lugana.
I do. I particularly love 32 count Picture This Plus Lugana because it stitches more like a 36 count.
It's tight.
Yeah, it's really tight.
It really is something to consider when
Yeah.
you're at a shop. Check out the Lugana, especially the overdyed.
Because Picture This Plus in particular, their stuff really shrinks. And so, I mean, look how tight that is. You can hardly see where the holes are. I like that because I like petite stitches. So 32 count Picture This Plus is amazing.
You did a scattered seed too?
I did do a scattered seed also because Anita was working on her scattered seed.
This
and
is
I was
a fun
like,
one too.
I want to do a scattered seed. So for spring, I was just like, this is perfect. And I had all my threads ready to go. I just needed to start it. So I started it and finished it. This is Forget Me Not Pin Keep by Scattered Seed. So pretty. Look at that. Oh.
And it's a fun stitch. I'm gonna say, I mean, like all designers, I think, are just absolutely amazing. And,
Right.
But I
They're
don't know what
artists.
makes some designs a fun stitch. I don't know. I think they all are pretty much, or you wouldn't be stitching them.
They're just the artistry of what they do is so spectacular.
Right.
So spectacular. And all unique, you know?
This is a big one. It's a lot bigger than I thought it was going to be.
Oh.
And I'm really bad at judging sizes. I'll be working on something. I'm like, it's going to be this big. Like, what? What? You know, I'll look at the photo. I'm like, oh yeah, it does say pin keep. You know.
Oh,
Oh, there it is.
that's hilarious.
This is a little bit of a surprise to me for some reason.
The size of it.
Yeah, it's good.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
really good.
It's really good. So I really wanted to start something from Market. I waited quite a while because I wasn't sure. I just wanted to pick one pattern that I really liked. And so I just was really drawn to this one in particular, the Earth Laughs and Flowers. It's by Brenda Gervais. Just thought that was so pretty. I absolutely love the fabric that's on. I really wanted something that was kind of similar, and mine is as close to similar as you could get from what I had in my stash. I had to substitute. It calls for this pinky color over here is Weeks Dye Works cinnamon something. Sorry. Cinnabar. It was Cinnabar. And I swore I had Cinnabar, couldn't find my Cinnabar. So I picked a replacement. I couldn't tell you what that is right now. I don't remember. But I don't love it as well. I wish I had stuck to the Cinnabar, but it works. It's fine.
It definitely works.
So there's my finish.
Definitely works.
It's sweet. Just happy. I'm a bird lover. So it's happy, and I love flowers. So it was just a happy, sweet spring piece. So I love that too. And this is on, I think it's a 36 count. I think. Sorry, don't remember. I probably have it in my notes somewhere, but I don't have them with me. So there you go. Oh, and a couple of Mill Hills that I finished. Sorry, a couple more. Isn't that great?
These can be a little bit tricky to cut.
Yeah.
You need to make sure you have a very, very fine pair of scissors.
Yep, you
or
do.
Or else you get kind of ragged edges.
And you don't want that. You want it to look nice and clean. So I just need to cut this out. But oh, isn't that pretty? I love the antique look of this one with the bells. And then this one was another one that I found at Carol's Super Wool sale. And it's an old one. And I just came home and whipped this pupper up. I just thought it was so cute. This little kid with a sled pulling some presents, more than one present. And there's a tree. So sweet. So yeah, I just need to cut them out and get them finished.
I ended up finding one of those little wooden magnetic frames that help you stitch Mill Hill at the Stitchery Nook in Osage, Iowa. And I know there were different designs and different sizes. So if that's something you're looking for, I wish I had brought mine.
Yeah.
But it's
next
two
time.
pieces of wood that has been engraved with magnets, and you just put your paper between it, and it's
Sandwiches
just such a joy to hold on to. I know, I'll just mention briefly, sign up for Liz's newsletter.
Yes.
Go to the Stitchery Nook, the website. She is planning a retreat for April 2026. So if the Midwest is calling to you, you might want to go and check it out.
Yes.
So April 2026, the Stitchery Nook.
Yep.
So
No designer. It's just a very simple come and stitch with your friends kind of retreat. But I know people have been calling and getting booked.
Yes.
So yeah, if you're interested, be sure to give her a call. Check out the website where there's more details.
definitely.
Yeah.
All right. We are over an hour.
You don't
Bear
mind, do
with
you?
us. We're going to go into haul.
Yeah.
So if this is the point that you say adios, you're not interested, thank you so much for joining us. And if you're here to see what we've bought, this is a sampling. This is just a
very small.
sampling
Yeah.
of what has occurred. Yes.
Yeah. Go for it. You've got fun stuff.
I have fun stuff. So I was at the Welcome Stitchery retreat, and
that was in May.
Yep, and I was able to pick up two beautiful pieces of fabric from Be Stitch Me, who is also not very far from us.
Yeah. Muscatine? Or no, not Muscatine.
Davenport?
It's kind of like Quad Cities
Moline?
there.
Yeah, it's
Moline.
right there.
It's Moline. I knew
Yep.
it was an M. Moline.
And
Illinois.
These two fabrics are so far off from what I usually buy. I usually buy shades of beige. I think that's
true.
what it is.
Yeah.
Lakeside Maritime White. Perfect. What should I use? Lakeside Maritime White. Picture this plus vellum.
Yeah.
I just tend to stay with those. But
Neutral.
I was there and I was deciding to kick it up. Time to glow up, right? So I found these. They're
cool.
both 36 count, and this one's called Cold Foam. And look at how fun is that? I don't know if the colors are coming across, but it kind of reminds me of a fabric I saw a while back, like Grandpa's sleeve or something.
Yeah.
What was that called?
Yeah.
Anyway, I just think this, and there's parts that are like this side has a little bit of a lighter side to it. I just thought it was just.
There's like, it's
I
kind
had
of
to do it.
coffee, but there's kind of like a pinky tone in there that's kind of a.
And a little bit like greenish. It just is so much fun. I was like, no, I got to do even a monochromatic. I was thinking about Green on Green by Rosewood Manor.
Cool.
Yeah.
Cool.
And then Ledger is blue and
Touch of yellow in
touch
there.
of maybe yellow, tan.
It's pretty.
Again, like not usual, but can you just see like a navy blue
Yes.
monochromatic on that one too?
Gorgeous.
Or even patriotic.
Yeah.
Yes.
I'm in heaven with those.
Say yes.
Say yes. I say yes.
Chubby Bird. I'm going to do all of these.
All the chubbies.
I am going to do them all.
So this is not Chubby Bird. This is Chubby.
Chubby Bee.
Yeah.
Oh, did I say bird?
You did. But you've done Chubby Bird.
I have. Be Mine Always by Scissor Tail Designs. Be Mine Always and Forever.
Oh, sweet.
And then I have a beautiful red piece of fabric, 36 count, in my stash that I purchased at some point. Help me out here. I don't know what I was planning, but when I was at Brick City, I found these two patterns and I was like, yes, these are two that I need. Hands-on design, pomegranate pocket and pin cushion. and Pennsylvania Christmas Trio by Shakespeare Peddler.
Christmas 2. So she did the first Pennsylvania Christmas one, and this is the second one that she designed. So pretty.
So, and then Hands to Work. I love her designs.
Yes.
They're just, I don't know. I did, what was the bird called?
I know, he was wonky too. Sir Dandy.
Sir Dandy.
We loved working on
I
him.
love Sir Dandy. And so she has Moonflower.
Yes. You know what? I've been attracted to that one ever since it came out.
Colors, yeah.
It's so cute.
Most of these I picked up in Florida. This is Bunny Feather Tree by Thread Milk Designs.
It's cute.
And I don't know. I think it's really sweet.
Mm-hmm.
Lucy Owen by The Scarlet House.
Gotta love the Scarlet House.
I do plan to personalize that one.
It's so pretty.
This one I found at Fiberworks in Waverly. Again, you never know what you're going to find.
We have never seen this. Never. And I have combed. She went and got this after I had combed through the sampler area. Combed through.
So this is by Mon Ami Pierre. It's a French designer in French, and it's called the Phoenix Quaker.
Look at that.
And this will get started this year.
That's fantastic.
I love this one.
Yeah.
I love this one.
It is
the Phoenix.
So cool.
Kind of goes with my glow up.
Yeah.
Hey, it would go with Bloom.
Yeah, it would.
Mm-hmm.
I love it.
And then when I was at Welcome Stitchery, I bought a couple patterns. So as well
as... a couple
of
books.
as well as the project. But I know other stitchers have shared that, so I didn't bring it. I'm sorry. This is called New Beginnings. Hope Lies in New Beginnings.
I love that.
And when you see the model, you're, yes, please.
Yeah, that's beautiful.
You just say, yes, please. It is stunning. Absolutely stunning. And then finally, I have not... Okay, so this is a big book. It has like 50 designs. How many? No, seriously.
No.
How many designs? 8?
Maybe. They're so pretty.
I don't know.
She's looking for like an index.
I am trying to find an index.
Or like a
when she's
contents
sharing
page.
her haul, I will go back and I will count. But there is quite a few patterns in here. And this is called Hello Autumn. And that's what the cover looks like.
I love that color,
and
that cover piece.
I have wanted this for one pattern.
In particular.
One. And finally I said,
that was the time to do it. She was right there with Teresa.
Yes. Right.
You're in Teresa Koget's presence.
I should have I need your signature.
Yeah.
Sign on the dotted line. But no, I
Didn't
was
think
just
about
like
it.
this. So anyway, this is Folksy Thomas. It goes back to my wonky birds. Thanks, Sir Dandy. Hands to work. Oh, I think he is just precious.
So fun.
And well, I was there. I'm like, okay, I'm just gonna
bite the bullet.
Do it. I'm gonna buy the whole book so I can do Folksy Thomas.
Look at him.
Look at a turkey with an attitude. Oh, I think it is just so joyous.
Yeah.
There is not one thing I don't like about this pattern.
Yeah.
He is adorable. And I don't have Thanksgiving stitching.
Yeah.
This is going to be my one.
Uh-huh.
Like this, look at him.
He's so cute.
That is attitude all over.
It does. And his top hat. Oh my goodness.
So anyway, so I got the book so I can finally do him. He's just so special.
So special.
And that's what I brought to share.
Yes. I love what you brought to share.
So I'm going to be over here counting all the patterns in this book. Oh, it says in the beginning, this booklet contains 8 charts. 8 of them.
Yeah. And they're good.
And
she makes hers, she zooms in, so they're nice and big and easy to read. They're beautiful.
And she has beautiful artwork throughout. Mm-hmm. That, her artwork and not mine. Here's another sweetheart.
These two.
Harvest Ted and Harvest Tina.
They're so cute. Look at them.
Right.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah.
8 patterns. What I say, 50? It's not 50.
50.
But I bought it for 1. But the Harvest Tina, and they got me too. They got me too.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
Okay, I did not bring any patterns out to show you that I've purchased because I bought some older ones that were on sale,
You've been stitching.
Around holiday time. I've been stitching a lot, and I really need to get back to some whips. So I haven't bought a ton.
But I think also, too, with her reorganization, like you had shared earlier, she's just rediscovered so much of the goodness overload.
Right.
That we all carry.
Yeah.
And so I think you've just fallen back in love with your stash.
Absolutely.
Like that's what happens.
Well, and like my Game of Swans piece, that was all kitted.
Yep.
It was all, I had started it. So all the threads, the fabric, it was ready to go because I had kitted the whole thing at the Stitchery Nook when I bought it. I bought the pattern, the threads, the fabric, it was ready to go. And I had just started that row of straight stitches, that straight line. And then I was like, what am I doing? I don't want to do that. So I had to restart.
Right.
But I already had it. And so I have a lot of things like that where it's like, I already have this. I just need to get started. Yeah. So yes, but I did bring a few things to show you. So
wait, you have
I do need to show this though before. Okay.
Watch this one.
So this one you've seen before. If you remember, back in 2023, I had a couple of retreats that I went to with friends. Well, we did in Osage at the Stitchery Nook. And I took the pattern Friendship Basket by Hello from Liz Matthews, which is a free tart. If you go to her website, you'll find it. And everybody stitched a flower in the basket. I had the basket ready to go. I had started the border, and then my friends started filling in with flowers. And I had the fabric, the threads. They just needed to pick a color and go with it. So last year, Labor Day weekend, we always have a retreat with friends Labor Day weekend at the Stitchery Nook. And I had it, and I just needed to finish. I hadn't finished the border or put anything at the top. And so I decided to stitch Osage at the top. I kind of wish I would have put the Stitchery Nook or Stitchy Friends, or I don't know, something, but I just put Osage. It needed to get finished.
So we all know what that means.
Yeah.
We know.
And my dear friend Susie Reno was like, hey, if you finish that up while we're here, I would be happy to take that home and finish that into a pillow for you. And I was like, oh, that would be wonderful. And I had already told you my friend Kathy had taken some of my finishes and turned them into pillows that just need to be stuffed. But this one Sue sent to me, I want to say it was maybe in February that she sent this to me, and it was all finished up, and it's so cute. So I just have to show it. She stuffed it with walnut shells. It's her awesome mattress finish, which is really cool. So here it is, all finished with all my friends, the flowers. And if you remember when I shared this before, my friend Kate, Cowgirl Kate Paints Aplenty, Sweet Kate, stitched this little gnome. She's so creative. And then Sue was like, can I stitch a bunny? I was like, please, let's just jazz this up.
And what's nice about this pattern is the two sides, you can have it as tall as you want. You can have it 3 feet tall. So like, let's say if you started, let's say you're going to go StitchCon with 300 people, you'd have to make really tall sides.
Right.
But one of the ideas that they had was that you would just have, there's a pattern with some ideas for flowers.
Right.
And you just pass along, and they would stitch it in whatever color floss they have on their needle. And I think that was a cute idea.
It was cute. So yeah, I provided all this stuff. They pulled out what they wanted to. They picked pick the flower they wanted, or they could be creative and pick, stitch whatever they wanted to.
Yep.
And then, yeah. So this is what we ended up with. So I stitched the basket, the border, Osage 23, and then everybody else stitched the flowers. Yeah. So it just, I'm in love with that. I think it just turned out so great. And then look where Sue stuffed it. She, this was her slit where she stuffed it, and then she covered it with this sweet blue felt heart and stitched the blanket stitch around it. So just perfect.
Yep.
Just perfect. This fabric is perfect. This happy yellow. I love it. So check that out. I'm grateful for dear, dear friends that just
help
me. Yeah. Help me so much. So I'm grateful. So that, I keep that close to me all the time because it just makes me smile. Another great find at Carol's that I'd never seen before. And I'm telling you, I have looked and looked and looked at all of her Mill Hill stuff a million times. And out of nowhere, again, I find this little kit. So this is from, what year is this?
Okay.
1999.
I was going to say, I did a Mill Hill in the 90s that had the paper mache.
It's a little box. It comes with a box. Comes with your paper,
so I knew it was at least 25 years old.
Box, and then inside the box is all the beads and the thread and everything. So look, it's this cute little angel.
Yeah.
So cute. Oh my gosh. Never have I seen this there. Ever. So I grabbed that and was like, you're coming home with me. So I grabbed that.
Here in the U.S., we have a store that has closed, Joann's, and it has been a staple for so many people for decades. It's a long time.
Joann.
A long time.
Oh, Joann.
It's a standard. It was a standard.
Yeah. And it just had things. It was totally different from Michael's, totally different from Hobby Lobby. It was particularly special for its yarn. It had a huge yarn selection for yarn crafts and fabric. Their fabric selection was wow.
Yeah.
And so, it was just heartbreaking to have them close.
Yeah.
Of course, we have one that's very close to my new job. And that was our Joann. And so I could very easily pop there after work when things went on sale.
We popped, and then when they were closing, we knew it was just a few days from closing. And so we had both gone and say, okay, let's just one last go through.
Yeah.
So
just a couple things, because I totally got myself in trouble shopping at Joann. In trouble, but I couldn't help it. I'm like, we're never gonna be able to do this again. So I did buy. Anita had brought my attention to this gold collection limited edition box of floss. So I think some of these are in their regular line now. When I look at the numbers on the back, but it was like 27 threads in here. And I was like, well, it was a real bargain. So I grabbed a box of these, grabbed a ton of DMC floss when they had it, because it was, cheaper than you can get it anywhere.
Oh, and then, watch this.
This is my big purchase. So I've never used Gutermann. Tell me what you know about Gutermann thread.
I use it for sewing.
You've used it for sewing.
Oh, yeah, I use their thread for sewing.
It's a German thread, right? And so they had these baskets full of spools of
just thrown into these big baskets.
Thrown in.
Through. Yep.
I spent a very, very, very long time because I found a basket. The sticker on the spool said embroidery thread. So I had this container from the Dollar Tree, and I filled it up.
She filled it
with as many colors as I could find that were different from each other. So this is their embroidery thread. It says it's 100% viscose. and it says decor, and it's 220 yards on a spool. And I was like, okay, this is like $4 and some odd cent thread on a spool that I could get for like $1.14. And so I was like, it's worth trying. It's really shiny thread, and it's really just really gorgeous colors. And so I was like, okay, I want to try this. So
there's one color in here. I picked it up. I go, that's beautiful. And then I needed my tiara because it's silk.
Yeah, this one
is a silk one.
This was a silk one, and I knew I didn't find this color in the regular, and I saw it in the silk, and so I grabbed it. The silk one has 110 yards on here, but I'm like 100% silk. Wow.
So if you have any experience doing cross stitch with Gutermann thread,
please give me some info.
yeah, drop a line. I think.
Tell me what you know.
Yeah, I think she'll appreciate it. Yeah,
I very much will. This I found too. This was kind of like a variegated. It's kind of green, yellow, whatever. That I found in a different spot. That was just it. Things were in weird places sometimes. Like you could find them in multiple spots, which is where I found this silk one. I kind of wish I would have gotten some more silk, but because you know that's one of my favorite colors, like kind of teal.
that is one of your colors. For
Teal
sure.
color, but oh my goodness, the colors were just so like, my gosh, so stunning. Like look at this coral. Just it was endless. Like I was just like, oh, I was in color heaven, so I went nuts. But yeah, tell me what you know. Have you used them? Do you love them? I really hope I love them because I spent a wad on a huge container of floss. So I guess I better figure out something to stitch with it.
Oh, and then I love that you brought the little gifted to share.
So Anita, who always has brilliant ideas. Always has brilliant ideas. I didn't even see these. They were in the checkout, right? Like in the checkout, you know, it's a long little stroll through the checkout to get to the actual checkout. So she found these little tins. They're like for a gift card,
They
you
are
know?
for a gift
Look,
card for sure.
4 from, and it had a little black thing in here that held a card.
Yep.
And I just pulled that out and tossed it. But what a great little souvenir to remember Joanne by, with the sewing machine, and just, I don't know, it was just so sweet to tuck in your sewing stuff. And
mine's all ready. I just filled it with sewing needles and a couple other bits and bobbles, and I just threw it into my sewing box. And it's just going to be a reminder, because, you know, I spent a lot of time there.
Yeah.
So...
And we're kind of sad to lose it. So Anita had gotten one of these, and I was like, oh my gosh, I have to go back. And I thought, oh brother, I'm going to be in so much trouble because I'm already in trouble for the amount that I've spent on, because I bought a lot of yarn because I want to learn how to crochet, all the things. So I was like, I got to go back. And my sweet friend gave me one too. So
I bought 2.
I'm so grateful. Because I love this. It's just a nice memory. It's just a sweet memory.
All right, I think
we've hit bottom.
That's it. And this will officially be probably the longest video we've ever done. So,
I think we've got one longer.
but you know what? 6 months.
Right.
6 months.
So much to share. And we didn't even share everything. There you go.
Oh, wait. I would have had to bring like a change of clothes and my robe.
Right.
No, I'm kidding. But no, like seriously, you know, this was fun. We have just been, life has just been fast forward for us, and it's still kind of speedy. You know, we're still hitting the fast forward button, but this was fun.
It was so fun. Yeah. So thanks for joining us.
Definitely.
Thank you for all your sweet comments, for following and liking us. Yeah. We appreciate that so much. More than anything, it just means so much to us to have such dear stitchy friends. So thank you.
Thank you.
We appreciate you.
All right. So until we see you again, please remember to
shine, sparkle, and stitch. Bye, everybody.
Bye.